Hi there, this is Toshiba again with the Joyful Warrior. I'm a homeschool mom of 5 children. I have 2 sets of twins and an older child, 1 single. And if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to show you a box that I received in the mail, and it's by Legacy. It's Legacy Kits by Ignis, and we received these about a month ago, and so I wanted to kind of give a review of what comes in the box. So if you saw on the card, it's like a box of goodness, and so it comes wrapped. The kids have already opened this, and so I'm going to be showing you some footage of what we did and how we used it. So every child got their own box, which I was really grateful to this company, because usually I've only done it a few times, but usually when you receive information or packages from companies, they'll give you a sample of it to share with your children, and then you'll get 1 or 2 and then they'll have to share. Well, they graciously sent each of my children their own boxes, so I was really grateful for that. Thank you, Legacy Kits by Ignis. And so this is an African American box for children, and so it's not just for African American children, but it is letting African American children know that they are not forgotten. And the information in there is to enrich and encourage them to learn more about the history of America with people who look a little bit more like them. And so first, when you open the box, what I like about it is there's a card, and it says thank you. It's a thank you card for getting the box, and then there are instructions to, and I'll enter some video in here of how to create this little guy, because we've already done it and it's outside. And also there was a second project. So there were 2 projects inside. First, you could make a grass hair planter, and the second one was the flag of South Africa, and so they did that first. So those were the 2 things that come. It was packaged really neatly and nicely. They have their own glue, which we really didn't need 5 of, but they were very grateful. It came with a set of fabric markers so that they could do the flag with the fabric markers. They really enjoyed that. They actually took this, just to let you know how far the materials go in the box, they took these and made their own t-shirts, all kinds, Golden State, Lakers, Thunder, I don't know, the boys were having a blast. So that's what they did with these, their fabric markers. And then it came with the book, and we all 5 read this together. They love this. Actually, now at the library, when we check out books, they try to check out multiple copies so that not each child can have their own book, because the library obviously doesn't have that many copies. But since they had their own copy, and my son already had this one, my eldest, so we read this all together, paragraph by paragraph, and they really enjoyed it. We're not even done yet. We probably have 2 chapters left, but we read this and together as a family. If you haven't heard of the Who Was books, I mean, they're everywhere, they're awesome. And then it comes with this cool little booklet that gives you a little bit more insight to what you're going to be learning about. I'm all over the place, sorry. So this one is about George Washington Carver, and that's who the book was about. And then they give you a little write-up, and so sometimes if you don't have kids who are reading age yet, then this pamphlet is almost enough information to help you complete. And this one's Addison's, and so I let them write in whatever color they wanted to write and do the fill in the blanks. There was a maze. They had a whole lot of fun doing the maze, and then they got to draw something. We haven't gotten to this part yet because we're not done with the book, but there's a crossword puzzle. And then I didn't mention, but this was the elementary box. And then in the back, we did this one first, actually. We did South Africa, so we read this together. We talked about it. We watched a video from YouTube on South Africa and the Aboriginal people that were there. They learned about colonization, and they learned about Nelson Mandela. And so there was a South Africa word search, which my kids really love, and we haven't done the fill in the blank yet. And all the answers are in the back if you need help finding those answers. And there even is a little part for a book report on the book that they read, because the inside information in here was mostly about George Washington Carver. And then the book that they received was level 4, which is a perfect level for them. This is for 2nd to 3rd grade, and my kids, at the time when we started this, my twins are 2 were in 2nd grade and 2 were in 3rd grade. My eldest received, which I don't have, I wish I would have brought it. He received a little bit of a thicker book for the middle school box about Nelson Mandela, which was perfect for his level, and I'm sure it's somewhere being read, so I don't have that with me at the moment. But anyway, like I said, this box was done by Legacy. I call it Legacy Box, but it says Legacy by Ignis. So if you follow them, you can check them out on Instagram. You can check them out on their Facebook page. I would highly suggest, I give it 2 thumbs up just because I had no idea I was going to receive a box for every child. I actually thought I was going to get 1 elementary box and then maybe 1 middle school box because I asked about that one just to see how it would go, and I was pleasantly surprised. The kids loved it. I mean, I'm not joking. I review a lot of products on my channel, and sometimes I talk about, because I purchased them with my own money, if I liked them, if we loved them, if we didn't use them again, especially when it comes to curriculum. But this was something fun and educational, and if you know me, then you know that I love everything, all things education, but if there could be a fun aspect to it, then that's even better. And so my children kind of fought over, when we've done other boxes, they fight over the materials. Even if I order extra materials, it's just like they're all mobbing the box because, I mean, I have 5 kids, but that they graciously sent us all a box for each of us or for each of them to explore. They loved it. They want to do more in the future. And so Legacy Box by Ignis is a definite recommendation from the Brandon family. I'll enter some video after this so that you can see them opening them and unboxing them for their YouTube channel that they think they have. And be sure to check out Legacy Kits by Ignis for all things African American education and fun, kind of all boxed in one. So if you're interested in anything, I actually will link I will link it below, the website below, and also you can go follow them on Instagram and even on Facebook and give them a try. I mean, it's a monthly subscription. At least try it out for a month or 2. I think there's actually a code for the summer that's almost about to expire. So please go and check them out and let them know that Toshiba sent you. Thanks a lot. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Hi. Today we'll be doing a video on this
What's the name of the company? You don't even know. It's Legacy Kits.
Yeah, Legacy.
Legacy.
From
Legacy.
African Legacy? Okay,
Okay,
let's
let's see.
What?
Like, cool one at, wait, oh no.
I love
It smells
it.
good.
I'll open this one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Everybody got their own box?
what?
Oh my
We can have
gosh.
all our own.
Oh my gosh, that is a blessing. Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
Sit down. Yeah, thank you.
3? Mom, can I have that?
Wait a minute.
It's so nice.
Okay, let's see.
Let's open mine.
Yeah,
he's opening
Oh,
it.
the box still doesn't.
I'm opening mine. No, wait, not yet. What, you're
Can
gonna
I
go
open
first,
it?
though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Go ahead.
Then
I think
let's
they're all
take
the
off.
same though. Go ahead.
Come on, why does it smell so good?
Hold it flat.
Ooh.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait